Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon, not here with Geeky Sparkles in this video. We're going to talk about Blade in the MCU, and she's never seen the original Blade movies, so I don't think she really cares too much, but I thought this was very funny. We know that Disney is having a hard time getting another Blade movie out the door, and given the leaks, I'm glad that it's being delayed because I think it's going to be an absolute disaster. And it looks like Wesley Snipes is also very happy that this movie is going to be delayed again because another director has bailed on this movie. And we're going to talk about Wesley Snipes delighting in this movie being delayed. And I hope to God they just cancel it. I don't think they can do Blade justice current year, especially not Disney. Just, if you're going to do it, bring Wesley Snipes back. Why can't you just bring Wesley Snipes back? Do the multiverse thing, bring him in for Secret Wars or whatever, and there you go, and just pretend that Blade universe exists elsewhere, right? Because I don't think the rules of that universe play very well with current MCU rules. I mean, I'm just saying. It's going to be kind of, we've already got like witches and wizards running around, but vampires too. Come on. Anyway, we're going to talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. About the only Blade team up I could see really working in Marvel or in the MCU would possibly be Morbius, but we don't want that. Nobody wants that. And Ghost Rider, maybe Ghost Rider, we could do that, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen either. This is coming from Deadline. Now we have to walk it back a couple of days. They lost their second director. Is it Jan Demange? Is that his name? Jan Demange exits the film. This is coming from Variety. He's no longer set to direct Blade. Marvel Studios' long in the works reboot of the vampire superhero franchise set to star, is it Mahershala Ali, I think is his name. The guy from Battle Angel. He was pretty good. I thought he was pretty good. I guess if you're gonna recast, he was all right. He was a good choice. But I'm wondering how long he's gonna wait. Like, is he gonna be like, yeah, I can't wait forever for this movie? And the last we heard, it was supposed to be about like a bunch of female vampire hunters and also Blade, I think was what they were gonna go with. Like, of course they are. Of course they are. Just make a damn Blade movie. How hard is it? This is the second director to leave the project. The other director left in 2022. Insiders say that the director departed the film amicably weeks ago as development on the project has stretched over multiple years. Screenwriter Eric Pearson, who co-wrote The Fantastic Four, is the latest to describe his take on the Blade script after at least 5 other writers have taken passes on it. Bo DeMeo even tried it. Wow. 5 other writers. This is not rocket science, but you already had 2 fantastic Blade movies and one But you had 2 good Blade movies. We don't need any more. It was done. I don't think you're going to do it better. This is not one of those movies where it was like, oh, what a missed opportunity, like Daredevil, right? Daredevil and Elektra, not good. I didn't think they were that good. And they were missed opportunities, and they were able to rectify that with Netflix. You're not going to be able to do that with Blade. The first 2 movies were very, very good. Well, Marvel has not officially moved Blade off its November 7th, 2025 release date. There's no way in hell. It's looking increasingly unlikely the project will be able to start production in time to make that date. The next 4 Marvel films are Deadpool and Wolverine, Captain America Brave New World, that's going to be a disaster, Thunderbolts, nobody cares, and the Fantastic Four, that is a maybe. That's a maybe. I need to see a trailer or something, but that's a maybe for me. They're either completed or nearly complete or well into production. And Bob Iger's saying they're going to do a maximum of 3 movies. Just cancel it. Marvel first announced a new Blade movie at San Diego Comic-Con 2019, 5 years ago. In 2023, Ali told Entertainment Weekly that he was optimistic about the reboot's creative trajectory. I'm sincerely encouraged in terms of where things are at and who's on board and who's leading the way. By the time they get around to it, he's going to be too damn old. So Wesley Snipes thinks this is hilarious. Wesley Snipes pokes fun at Blade. Mahershala Ali, I think it's Mahershala Ali. Reboot delays. Daywalkers make it look easy. According to Deadline, Yeah, he tweeted, I saw this and I was like, man, this is hilarious. As a Blade reboot hits another roadblock, fans aren't the only ones wondering if the movie will ever see the light of day. More than 25 years after the original, Wesley Snipes took to social media this weekend to react to news that the director has exited. And said, Blade, lordy, 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 folks. Still looking for the secret sauce, riding snowmobiles in traffic, kind of rough. Snipes wrote on X, daywalkers make it look easy, don't they? Wow, that's awesome. I love this guy. He originated the on-screen role in 1998's Blade before returning for Blade 2 and Blade Trinity. We don't talk about that. Sticky Fingers also played the character in a short-lived 2006 Spike series adaptation, which I've never seen. I've never seen the series. Snipes' post comes after sources told Deadline Friday that the director amicably departed. Amicably departed. There's no way in hell. That's funny. That's funny. Snipes responded to the casting news of Ali at the time in a statement, saying he was a beautiful and talented artist whose expressions I look forward to experiencing for many years to come. We'll someday work together. Probably not. They could have made Snipes Whistler or something. I mean, they could have done that. They could have gone that route, but whatever. Yeah, it was planned for fall of 2022 before the first director bailed over scheduling conflicts. Bullshit. This is a Marvel movie. Scheduling conflicts. Just cancel it. Just cancel it. Yeah, I like this. Sockplasm says, like Christopher Reeves with Superman, Snipes is Blade, end of. I believe that. Snipes could definitely play Blade. They could have like the return of Blade. I mean, if Hugh Jackman can still play Wolverine 20-something years after he originated the role, like we're talking like 25 years. Has he been, oh my God, has it been 25 years? Has he been playing Wolverine for 25 years? Yeah, if he can still play Wolverine, Snipes can still play Blade. I'm just saying. You totally could get this guy to play, and he wants to. He was actually talking, he was going to do his own vampire movie or something to compete with Marvel's Blade. And I think more people would watch that. Something I'm seeing more and more of is that you can have the trademark to the name, but it doesn't mean you have the heart and soul of the project or the IP, right? Just like Star Trek is barely Star Trek now. The Orville is more Star Trek than Star Trek. It's because the people working on the Orville actually worked on 90s Star Trek. So you could have Wesley Snipes in another vampire movie that could feel more like Blade because Wesley Snipes is involved in it, than even though he doesn't own the name. You know, it could be a spiritual successor. I guess that's what I'm looking for. The term I'm looking for is spiritual successor. We're seeing this a lot in video games. We're seeing Castlevania games that are better than anything Konami's put out because Konami's not doing Castlevania games or any games really much anymore. But, you know what I'm saying? We're seeing a lot of spiritual successors to Mega Man and Castlevania and these franchises that, you know, some of the original people were actually involved in. It's kind of like Image Comics back in the day. You had Spawn and Youngblood, and they felt like X-Force and Spider-Man and Batman to some degree. Because you had the creators that were working on, they're very popular, working on those series at the time, and I think we're going to see more of that. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with legacy franchises dying. I mean, if George Lucas wants to come back and do something that's Star Wars adjacent, but not actually Star Wars, but actually feels more like Star Wars than Disney Star Wars, I'm down for it. I think that's what we're going to see more of. I think we're going to see more people do spiritual successors to these legacy IP because that's all it is to these companies. It's just something they bought. It's an acquisition. It's some paperwork in a legal binder somewhere. Oh, we own the rights to this thing or that thing. It doesn't mean you're going to actually do it justice. It doesn't mean you're actually going to do right by it. And I don't think Disney can do right by Blade. I'm going to be honest. Current year Disney, definitely not. In the direction they were going in, that it was going to be Blade and a bunch of women vampire hunters or something. I'm like, that's Buffy, bitches. That's not Blade. That is freaking Buffy. And it probably has a musical number in it or something too. Don't do it. Just leave it alone. Cancel it. Cancel it now. I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.